and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Zoe. I'm in my 50s, looking to retire and go travel the world, and I just like to ramble on here about things that I'm interested in. And today I'm going to talk about the things I have learned now I'm in my 50s that I wish I'd known when I was younger. And my first one is to take every opportunity that you're given. Gosh, I've had so many opportunities in my life that I didn't take, and then lots that I did. And why don't we do that when we're younger? I think it's fear, isn't it? We're scared to try new things. And there's lots of things I wish I'd done when I was younger. I wish I'd learned to swim when I was younger instead of leaving it till my 40s. And lots of other things. Like I had lots of opportunities when I was young. Like I wanted to be a dancer when I was very young. And I went to dance school and dance lessons and everything, and I gave it up too easily, a lot because of peer pressure and things, but there were so many opportunities I had there and I didn't do them. But then on the other side of the things, I didn't do very well in school, but I went to university as a mature student in my early 20s. That was still classed as a mature student, but mid-20s, I think it was. I had two young children at the time, and I was very lucky because the university still accepted me, and I did my law degree there. And I was terrified to do it. I thought, oh, I'm never going to cope with this. I never did very well at school. I didn't really have any qualifications when I went. But, oh gosh, I thrived there. I absolutely loved it. I'm so glad I did it. So glad I went back. And that's definitely an opportunity I'm glad I took. And then from there, I got offered lots of jobs that at the time I was like, I don't know if this is for me. Very nervous, would I be able to do it? And I ended up loving my career. I had a great career. And, I think at the time you're kind of, you're scared. What if I fail? What if I, do this? And, by the time I got to my 30s, I'm kind of lent more into the fear, and so glad that I did. And one of the things I learned as I went through my 30s and 40s was you can change things. Change is not something to be scared of. You can always change things if you're not happy with it. And I'm sure there's lots of people who disagree with that. And there are some circumstances in life where it's very difficult to make that change, and I understand that. But at the end of the day, don't be scared of things changing. Now, I just embrace change. I love things to be different and new and exciting, and I get a bit of a buzz from that fear, that adrenaline that, oh, I'm a little bit scared, I don't know what to expect, and being able to then cope with it. Yeah, I'm much more of a braver person in my 50s, and I think that's one thing, is you learn to be braver. That quiet, meek teenager who wouldn't say boo to a goose. Yeah, you just learn through your life lessons and things that you do that things just get easier, and you're much more relaxed about taking those risks. As I've got older, I've got a lot braver in a lot of ways. I did white water rafting a few years ago, and I never would have done that when I was younger. I just got braver with things like that. My son says to me that I've gone nuts. I'm crazier than him now. I want to jump out of planes and things like that. Now, still to do that, but I do want to do that. I never would have tried that in my early years. I think you just get, braver. Yeah. The next one is not to have regrets. And there's two sides to that. So the first one being, there's no point regretting things that you did. We all make mistakes in life, and we have to learn to just accept those mistakes and learn from them. There's no point saying, oh, I really regret doing that, and then dwelling on it. Oh, it just makes you miserable. I'm more of a motto now that I don't regret that I did something. I might say, ooh, I shouldn't have done that, won't do it again, but not that I regret doing it, because there was an experience and a lesson that I learned. I'm just not going to do it again. But, if you sit there thinking, oh, I regret this, I regret that, oh, it's just miserable. It's a miserable feeling. And the other thing is, don't regret things you didn't do. Don't regret that you didn't say something. Don't regret that you didn't do something. Life's too short. If you want to do it, just do it. And if you fail, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Just don't go on life Having regrets. No. But my biggest one has to be, don't listen to the haters. Oh my days. The world is full of people that just want to put other people down. And I don't understand that mentality at all. When you're younger, it's so much worse, especially when you've got social media now, and it's, you're always going to get nasty comments if you post something. There's always people out there that just want to put a Debbie Downer on everyone. I don't know why they call it a Debbie Downer, but they just do, don't they? They just want to put people down. Oh, I just don't listen to them because I actually don't care. I don't care what people think of me. It's my life. If I'm happy with myself and I can look myself in the mirror, it really doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. But when I was younger, I did worry more about that. And I think, a lot of people do. And it stops you from being yourself. It stops you from doing the things you want to do because you're so worried that people are going to just give you nasty comments all the time. But really, does it matter? No. No, because even if you did everything right, somebody has something negative to say. But that's not on you. That's their problem. Why do they feel the need to do it? Personally, if I don't have something nice to say, I don't say anything. Why would I put somebody else down? Why? That's coming from you. There's something wrong with you if you've got that mentality all the time. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different way of living, and everyone should just accept that. Unfortunately, they don't. But I have learned through my years is not to listen to these people. Just ignore them and live your life the way you want to live it. Wear what you want, do what you want, as long as you're not harming anyone. And live your life the way you want to live it. And just ignore them. Just ignore them. Feel a bit sorry for them when they're so nasty, and there must be something very wrong in their life, but it's not your problem. And that's I would say they're the biggest lessons I've learned in life. Anyway, what about you? Now that you're reaching your 50s, what have you learned? I'd love to hear how you've changed and evolved and what things you would tell your younger self not to worry about. Thanks for watching. Take care. Speak to you all soon. Bye.